Vice President Joe Biden comes to Portland to campaign for Senator Jeff Merkley. Oregon voters will help decide who controls the U.S. Senate. But tonight, many of those voters are stuck in traffic. We have complete coverage of how the vice presidential motorcade is affecting the evening commute. At 5 o'clock, good afternoon. I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Ann State. There is a lot riding on this local Senate race, and the White House knows it.
Yeah, Senator Merkley is facing a challenge from Republican Monica Webby. Lisa Balick live for us tonight with more. Lisa?
Yes, the vice president just finished up talking here, and he is still in the Rose City. He's making some interesting stops. We'll tell you about that in just a little bit. But he wasted no time here at the podium talking about the middle class, how they're just not getting a fair shake these days. And he says there should be definitely not tax cuts for the rich. Time to get rid of some of those. Now, take a look at the vice president when he was here. He's here to win votes and help try and get some fundraising for Senator Merkley, who is facing Republican pediatric surgeon Monica Webby. Raising the federal minimum wage and raising incomes for middle-class families was a focus of Biden's speech to hundreds of Oregonians this afternoon at the rally. Here's what he and Senator Merkley had to say.
The middle class is still hurting. The middle class is still in trouble. You can feel it. You know it. You can see it. It's right there in the numbers. According to one recent study, middle-class wages since 2000 have risen only 14 cents on average. 14 cents.
Vice President Biden's on a West Coast swing of states campaigning to help Democratic Senate candidates so they can keep control of the U.S. Senate. He's off to Seattle tomorrow. Now, after the speech, the vice president spent probably more time shaking hands, taking pictures, and talking with the public who showed up here. Now, I talked with one man, Tom Anderson, a hairstylist who cuts hair for homeless people in Portland. He also does caricatures. And he told me before the event he was pretty confident the vice president would sign the caricature of him. And that's exactly what happened. Here's part of the conversation he had with the vice president along with his selfies.
I showed him the cartoon and he asked me if I did it, and I said yes. Asked if he would autograph it. He said yes. He signed it. Then he held it up so I could take a picture with him holding it. Then I handed him my resume, told him I'm a hairstylist for the homeless, but I need a job. And he said, "Is this for me?" When I handed the resume, and he said, "I'll see what I can do."
That was one of the most interesting things at this event that I saw. There was so much access to the vice president. He spent such a great amount of time talking with people. Anybody who wanted to get close to them, including myself, actually was able to get a picture with him and talk with him. Usually that's only reserved for people who are paying thousands of dollars. By the way, he did do a big fundraiser for Senator Merkley. Ballots in Oregon go out next week, so it is campaign season already. Live in Northeast Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Yes, it is, Lisa. Thank you so much. We've got more on this right now. The vice president just stopped off for a treat after leaving the convention center.
Yeah, take a look. These are pictures just into the newsroom of Joe Biden at the Salt and Straw in Northeast Portland. That was a big surprise stop. We've learned he's taking pictures with customers. We'll have more from his visit here coming up at 6 o'clock from Salt and Straw, and the VP will be headed back to the airport. So we want to look at how the vice president's visit is affecting traffic tonight. Let's go to Carly for a look.
Well, so far the freeways look good, but I would watch out for possible congestion on Northeast Alberta because of his stop at Salt and Straw. So we'll try to keep track of him and see where he's headed on his direct route to the airport. We don't know exactly, so we're kind of just following him around. Right now, I-5 at Delta Park looks like it's slow just due to rush hour. You're going to experience a lot of slowing on the freeways due to rush hour, not because of his motorcade. So that's I-5 for you. Look at the drive here on I-5 at McAdam. Not bad. It actually has cleared up a bit northbound through the curves. On I-5 at 217, there's a southbound delay from here to the Lake Oswego exit and plenty of Highway 217 northbound traffic.
Thank you, Carly. And Merkley's main challenger in the election calls the vice president's speech, quote unquote, a tough sell. In a statement, Dr. Monica Webby says, "Your agenda, which Senator Merkley has arrogantly rubber-stamped, is one that's led to 1 in 5 Oregonians being put on food stamps. It's why our children's education system ranks near the bottom of the country. It's what led to 150,000 Oregonians losing their health insurance. And it's what's responsible for an increase in our poverty, a decrease in our incomes, and the destruction of American middle class," unquote.
And we'll have continuous coverage of the vice president's visit this afternoon. Coming up at 6, we'll let you know what other Portland stops he decided to visit. And you can see his whole speech on KOIN.com.